This is the exact strategy I used to generate $10 million in dropshipping, my entire strategy. I'm going to lay it out right now. So it's essentially based on direct response e-commerce funnels. That means these are funnels that are specifically designed in the ad, the landing page, the product page, the checkout to get as high of a conversion rate as possible and as high of an AOV, average order value, as possible. That means your ROAS, your return on your ad spend, will be sky high, which is how you scale on Facebook ads. So I use direct response funnels and scaled to over 500,000 a month for quite a while and sold 2 brands. The main aspects to the strategy, there's really 2 moving parts. There's your what's called your VSL, your video sales letter ad. It's a 5 to 10 minute ad that runs on Facebook, and your funnel, which is usually an advertorial, which is a third-party style landing page that transitions to a product page, that goes to a checkout page, and that goes to your upsell. Let's look at a live example so we can understand how this works. So this is from a brand called Nebro that sells hearing aids. So this is the ad that they run on Facebook, and it's a 10-minute ad made of a combination of stock footage and content from the internet with a very powerful script, which is where they put most of their focus. That's what makes all of this work. This whole strategy, this $10 million dropshipping strategy, it's all hinges on the strength of your copy, your script of this ad. So you can see it's a combination of stock footage, 3D animations, their spokesperson, and it just transitions quickly every 3 to 5 seconds between these different scenes in a way that matches up to the script. So you can have a video editor that you hire from online jobs to create this, and you can set this live on Facebook, test it with a CBO with 5 hook variations, and with a few $100s, you'll know if it's profitable or not. Now, when someone clicks on this ad, here's their ad copy as well. Discover what is causing your hearing loss. So the big focus is what's the real root cause of the problem. That's how we suck people in. And eventually we teach them more about how to solve that problem. So that ad leads to this, what's called an advertorial. This is a third-party style landing page that's made to look like an article. Why did I lose my hearing and what can I do? We have an interesting image, and then we transition them. So how your ears work. Why do we lose our hearing? We're talking again about the root cause of the problem, which in this case is these little hairs that are, they've identified as the root cause of hearing loss. They go deeper, and then they start talking about alternative solutions. What are my options? And you can see it slowly transitions. Finally, we have the product intro, and then they sell the product. How much does it cost? How does it work? Social proof, etc. And this page leads to their product page. And this is where they're going to sell you the product. They're going to explain how it works, give you all the benefits of it. Everything here is product focused, whereas in the advertorial, it was problem focused. And then we go to the checkout. So this is the strategy that I've used and that lots of other brands use. I have a list of 50 plus of these brands. So if you want that, then just comment brands in the comment section and I'll send you a list of 50 brands using this strategy. So this is what they do to make sure that you're getting really high quality traffic with your VSL, where you sell them in the ad as much as possible. They come into this funnel and you convert very, very high at a very high percentage. So the conversion rates are much higher than going straight to a product page, how most people do. That's why most people fail at this whole dropshipping and e-commerce thing, is because they don't know how to get people to want to buy in the ad, and they don't know how to get people to convert at a high rate on their landing page. This is how you do it. You have a structured funnel with an advertorial, and you have a very powerful ad. So let's continue. The funnel starts with a VSL, as I mentioned. This goes on Facebook, and you usually test with multiple hook variations. This way we can make sure that the VSL is not going to bomb just because we have a bad hook. So we'll test 5 to 10 hooks at a time, and you can even test multiple leads, which are the first 30 seconds. Again, you write the script in Google Docs, you give it to a video editor with an idea of what you want, give them some examples, and they'll create it within a couple of days. These funnels, you can just duplicate one of these winning funnels into your Funnelish account. Funnelish is the software that I use to create these funnels. And then you just fill them in. You have a graphic designer make the graphics. You write the copy in there based on a proven structure, a proven funnel, and then you go live on Facebook. It's very simple to do. You just have to know the right strategy. And that's exactly what I'm sharing today. It's your lucky day. I'm giving you everything you need. The VSL is a funnel itself, where we take them from attention to desire by, calling them out in the hook, bringing them in with the lead, explaining the problem mechanism, the real root cause of the problem, how we solve that problem. Then we introduce the product, then we give the social proof and the reasons to buy it, and then we close. And on the close, we take them to the advertorial. The overt goal is to get them to click to the next page, right? That's what we're doing on Facebook. We're getting them to click that learn more or that shop now button. But on top of this, we also want them to go onto that advertorial page with desire. And then the advertorial enhances that desire by repeating the sales message, the entire message, in a new and unique way. So we're saying the same thing we did in the VSL on the advertorial, but in a different way, because now they're slightly more aware. So we focus more on the root cause of the problem rather than the problem itself. And then we introduce the product and give it a longer pitch than we did in the VSL. From there, we will go to the product page. And the product page is where we focus just on the product itself. So whereas in the advertorial, we focused on the problem, the real root cause of it, that was the majority of it. Now we're starting immediately with the product because we want to build desire for this product. because we want them to click this button, go to the checkout page, and buy as many units as possible. That's why there's always multiple units, right? There's not just one. Here they have the normal version and the pro version. And let us continue. So the checkout's job is to be one, high converting. So a one-page checkout like we just saw. They don't have to go through multiple steps. Everything is here. So on this page, they fill in all their information, they put their credit card details, and they can buy in one page. We make it as easy as possible for them to buy. That's what creates a high converting checkout. And two, we boost the average order value because we're paying the same amount to acquire each customer, right? So we want them to spend as much money as possible. If we spend $20 on our cost per acquisition on Facebook ads, we'd rather them spend 100 or 200 than 50 or 80, because the cost is the same. So the more we get them to spend, the more dollars of profit we make, even if the margin is similar. Then once they've completed their purchase, we have upsells, usually 2 to 3 upsells. The first one is going to be more of the same. So if they just bought one hearing aid, we'll upsell them another one. If they just bought one knee massager, we'll sell them another one at a lower price to give them an incentive to buy that upsell. Then upsell 2 will be a complementary product with high margin. That means most of the time that it's small and light, which means low shipping cost, and it's cheap to just add it in the same box as the first one. This means that our dollar margin goes up, which means we make more dollars profit per order when they take that high margin upsell. And then you can have a third one, which is also a complementary product, or it can be a virtual product like insurance or a warranty, shipping insurance. If your package gets stolen or damaged, for $10, you're guaranteed, and we'll ship it back to you for free if anything happens. This is the general outline of how this funnel looks. I gave you a live example. If you want to see more examples, as I mentioned, you can comment that brand in the comment, and I'll send you a list of 50 of them. But here's a few of the top ones. Neuro, they're doing over 5 million a month in sales every month, and they use this exact same structure. This structure is actually based on Neuro's structure. So you'll see their ads. They do anywhere from 10 to 25-minute ads. You could even start with 5-minute. That's what most dropshipping brands do, and that's what I did and had a lot of success with. Miami MD is a skincare brand that's using even longer VSLs, about 30 minutes long. Danely, they're using shorter ones, 5 to 10 minutes for back pain. Neuro is a back pain, leg pain, knee pain. A lot of health products and pain relief products work very well with this strategy. Healthy Lab Co., Kenko Back, Tribello, and Aussie Home. Here are some examples for you to get started. You can go on Facebook ad library, just search these words, and you'll see all of their ads. And from there, you can see their funnels and their structure and how they do this. So this is a very effective strategy. This is probably working the best in the industry, better than UGC ads, better than little 30-second or 60-second ads, because this is a scientific process that uses direct response marketing principles to get people to buy in our ad and in our funnel. So our entire ad is based on direct response structures. We don't write a VSL from scratch. We write our ad script based on a proven structure or outline, a formula, if you will. And that's how we can ensure high conversion rates. And that's why during my tests, I was always at least break even most of the time, because no matter what, the ads would get sales. It's just a question of if they're profitable or not. And that comes down to a lot of little factors, little changes you can make throughout your funnel and in your ad, like changing your lead the first 30 seconds. That can make it a lot more profitable. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, because I make a lot of videos like this where I go in depth on the nitty gritty of how I made all my money with dropshipping and e-commerce. And I also have a private group where I go a lot more in depth, a private community. The link is in the description for that, where I give away all the free courses of everything I've learned. It's a compilation of everything I know about e-commerce. So it's a lot more in depth than this video, but this gives you the outline of the strategy, and I've explained how to set these funnels up and how to make these ads happen. So you have everything you need now to go out and start testing products with the strategy. Hope you enjoyed. Take it easy. Have a great day. Peace.